Then interval from pi to 2 pi. Pi to 2 pi. Pi to 2 pi is what? Actually, it is 0 actually. 0 into d omega t. So now in this I can say this whole interval is this. So now let us write this integration will go 0 second part. So I will get as 1 by pi, the integration of 0 to pi, then I m sine omega t into d omega t. So now what you will do? You integrate this I m sine omega t, where I m is constant actually. So you take it out. So I m divided by pi, then integrate the sine omega t. What is the integration of sine omega t? It is nothing but it's a cos, right? It is nothing but what? It's a cos, we can say. It's nothing but what? It's a minus cos omega t, correct? Into 1. Because the omega is nothing but this, right? Omega will be sine minus cos omega t into t. So now minus cos omega t. Okay, minus cos omega t I can say. So this is 0 to pi. So now you substitute this, what will happen? I m by pi minus, that is, this is which value actually? 0 to is omega t value actually. Omega t value is nothing but first upper limit is pi. So minus cos pi, minus of minus will be become plus, so cos of 0. From 0 to pi. So what will we get now? So this will be like it's nothing but what? So this supposed to be 2 pi actually. Sorry, we took 1 by pi because the area over the curve 0 to 2 pi, in the sense this will be 2 pi actually, 1 by 2 pi. Yes. So now what I'll get? I m divided by 2 pi into cos pi is minus 1, minus 1 of minus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2 I will get. Then we'll get as the average current, that is I d c is equal to 2 will get cancelled. Then I will get I m by pi. I got, now we got it. So this you see IDC is equal to Im by pi, or what we can write, IDC is equal to Im by pi we can write, or we can write as Vm by pi r. This is will be your the next expression for IDC. I hope you got it now. See, it is a similar IDC and Im is similar, is correct. Only thing is RL. If you consider the resistance, then what will happen? You'll have the resistance also you can consider. So IDC is equal to Im by pi, where Im is nothing but Vm by RL. So even you can write this, or Vm by pi RL. I hope even in terms of, because if the given data in the numerical, if the given data is Im directly, if they're given directly, you can use this formula. If they're not given Im, if they're given us Vm value, then you need to use this formula actually. That is why I'm writing both the things I'm writing. So I thought you got it now. Yes, this is IDC. So now let us calculate the RMS current. Next, let us calculate the RMS current, that is root mean square current. Root mean square current. So how we can define the root mean square current is nothing but very simple. It's square. So I is equal to IRMS is equal to, or I will write the formula as root mean square is nothing but that will be defined as IRMS. IRMS is equal to root of I. That is what root mean square, we can say. So now that is nothing but IRMS is equal to integration of I already we know, right? So previously we written. So in that we know that. So let me do like this: 1 by 2 pi, then integration of 0 to 2 pi I into d omega t. Then the whole power 1 by 2. Yes, I hope you got it now. Whole power 1 by 2. Now what we will do? Now you have to substitute like 1 by 2 pi, then take the interval from 0 to pi. First, from 0 to pi, what is I actually? That is nothing but I m sine omega t into d omega t, then plus the next interval is from pi to 2 pi. Pi to 2 pi, the value of I is nothing but 0. Previously only we seen, right? D omega t, then finally the whole power, this whole power will be 1 by 2. So now let me write 1 by 2 pi integration of 0 to pi im sine omega t into d omega t, then the whole power 1 by 2. So now what you'll do, you integrate that and you simplify. So what you'll get now, if you do that, so you may get the value as IRMS is equal to, IRMS value will be, we will get as IM by 2 will get. So just do the simplification because it will be very, very easy. We'll get. So will be is equal to, if you want to write in terms of that, VM by 2 into RL in terms of V. So this will be a another expression. IRMS, to calculate the IRMS. IRMS is equal to IM by 2 is equal to VM by 2 RL. You can use this or you can use this. So you keep it in your mind. I'm giving the formulas in both the ways, in voltage way also, in the current way also I'm giving. So we need to use that kind of formulas. Next, what we'll do, let us calculate the IDC or average DC output voltage. Average DC voltage. You can say, right? That is average or DC output voltage. That is nothing but VDC. So now we are going to calculate this. VDC we are going to calculate. As you know that from the simple, I can write what is VDC as per the Ohm's law. VDC is equal to, I can say, IDC into RL. Correct? VDC is equal to IDC into RL. As we know, already we calculated the IDC. See, we know that IDC value. Here only IDC is nothing but IM by pi. So this will become as now Im into RL divided by pi. I hope you got it now. This is nothing but VDC. So very simple. So everything in terms of Ohm's law, just to take from the Ohm's law and you can do. That is nothing but average or DC output voltage. Now, next thing is we have to calculate RMS output voltage. RMS output voltage. Next is RMS output voltage. So what is the RMS output voltage? That is nothing but the RMS value of voltage across the load resistor. Here, the RMS value of the load resistor will be given by, that is V naught is equal to the output voltage. That is V naught is equal to I into RL. I into RL. So now I into RL in the sense, as we know, what is I? That is IRMS, right? Or I'll say IRMS. IRMS already we calculated. That is nothing but, so that is nothing but IM by 2. So IM RL, that is IM by 2 into RL, that is V naught. Or we can say VRMS also we can say. Either we can call as VRMS also. See, let me write here. Otherwise, I can call as VRMS also. The VRMS is equal to IRMS into RL, where IRMS already we know that. I hope you got it. So this is the next derivation. Next, DC output power. Next is DC output power. DC output power. That is, I can call as the term called as PDC. That is nothing but the input is AC, the output is DC. So we need to calculate in the output. That is what PDC we can call. What will be the PDC now? From the power. So the PDC is equal to PDC. So as you know the power relation. So what is the power actually? P is equal to V into I. So you can take anything actually. So from the record term, I will take it as, in terms of I will write, that is nothing but I square DC into VDC. I square DC into RL. I square DC into RL. Because we know the term R, what you can do? V square DC divided by RL you can use. Or you can use VDC into IDC also. Any formula you can use, or you can use what? VDC into IDC. You can use even this also. So I will use this actually. I square DC into RL, because already we know the IDC value. So what is the IDC value? So from this, let me choose the IDC value is nothing but, see here I written IM by pi. That is nothing but IM by pi square will come. IM by pi, IM by pi, the whole square into RL. Okay. Next, that will be IM square by pi square into RL. So now, if I want to write in terms of VM, now what is that in terms of VM? Now I will write as IM is equal to, what is IM? See here we written, we know that. See from the previous I take IM. What is IM? VM by RL. So this will be rewritten as Im is nothing but Vm by RL. So Vm by RL the whole square divided by the pi square into RL. See, even I can write like this also. So this will become as now Vm square by RL pi square, correct? Because RL square, the RL will get cancelled. Even this or this, anything I can take PDC. This is your PDC. Either this formula you can use, or either you can use this formula also. Because everything is like depends upon is there the given data, whichever the given data they give, that only you have to do. So this will be your Vm square by RL into pi square, we can say. Now we need to calculate what will be the total AC input power actually. The AC input power. What will be the AC input power? I think no need to calculate. Let us calculate the rectifier efficiency. Next, we need to calculate the efficiency. How much the efficiency will be. So efficiency will be given as eta actually. So now we need to know what is eta. Where the eta is nothing but PDC by PI. So that is the efficiency is nothing but the power delivered at the output divided by the power, the input power. So now we are not calculated PDC by PAC also I can say. Because the input is PAC. PDC by PAC. So now we need to calculate what is PAC. Correct? So the PAC is nothing but PD plus PR. Power delivered plus power received. Okay. So that is nothing but PD plus PR. So our PD PR. So now I can say the PD is nothing but I square R plus PR is nothing but I square R. But here you may think R or both are like a here very simple. It is nothing but a RL. Okay. Even this also will be I square. So the input RL in the sense which I we given, right? The input always you should know the input is nothing but what is the I? I is nothing but actually input is Im square actually. Im square. Because where I this is I means Im by 2 I can say, right? Im square by 4 Im square by 4 RL plus not Im square by 4 actually this is like Im square by 2 actually it's supposed to come, sorry, 4 then Im square by 4 into RL. We may think how you got Im square by 4, right? Because this is Im. What is Im actually? This is nothing but power delivered at the input is nothing but like I can say Im by 2. The I is nothing but Im by 2 the whole square actually. The I is nothing but Im by 2. Okay. The PAC is nothing but in the input side actually. So same I can say that is nothing but IRMS. See, simple. I will show there. See, IRMS. That is called as IRMS actually. This one. Which one? This one is IRMS. Because the input actually it will be IRMS. So IRMS square it will be. This also IRMS square. Means the power input in the sense, you know the transformer, right? So this will be your transformer. This is your power delivered. This is the power received. So both the RMS will be this only. IM by 2 only. IRMS I can say. IRMS means this only. So this will be become as IM by 2, become as IM by 2 the whole square. Even here also IM by 2 the whole square. So I will get us here. Finally, what I'll get? This will be, I'll get us IM square. If I add both, so we may get as, sorry, this is IM by 2. IM by 2, IM by 2. Okay, so we'll get us that in your PI and PD is actually the out of the total AC power PI from the AC voltage source, and a part the PD is nothing but the dissipated at the junction of the diode, and rest of the power is PR is dissipated in the load resistance RL. So we need to say, since the rectifier itself is assumed to be ideal, so we have to say what is the dissipated power takes place in the resistance of the conducting diode. So now we'll get the total AC input power will be IM square by 4 into RL actually. Total input power. So this will be total input square is I square M, that is IM square by 4 into RL. Or I can say the very simple PSC total input power is, I can say very simple, that is IRMS square into RL. Very simple. PSC is nothing but this only. So don't worry about this. You take this only. IRM square dot RL, where IRMS is nothing but IM by 2. The whole square means IM square by 4 RL. So this will be your PAC. So now what you have to do, already we know the value of PDC, we know the value of ADC. We have to substitute, then you get the value. So this will work out in the next class to find out the efficiency.